This hour brought to you by GCNLife.com. Live younger, look younger, feel younger at GCNLife.com.
Good morning, greetings, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and sometimes deadly medical procedures if you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being. And to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health challenge. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 33 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes, hypertension, obesity, skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, we are your go-to source for all things health and nutrition. 844-236-6010. We are your healthcare advocates, your nutritional supplement advocates, your skin health advocates. And you can check out all our skin health products at truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com. Got new products coming up either this week or next week. So check back. If you haven't checked in a while, you might want to check back. And we do have blog posts up at truthtreatments.com, also criticalhealthnews.com and pharmacistben.com, and brightsideben.com. We have blog posts, news stories, videos, as well as the longevity products. You can sign up to join the Brightside Ben team from brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. You can also call 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470 for more information. All right, welcome back to The Bright Side. We've been talking for a while now about a basic, I guess you could say, polarity or pairing or yin and yang of how we make decisions. I call it meme versus mechanism. Actually, not yin and yang. Let's say the polarity. We either make our decisions based mimetically on one end of the scale or by mechanism on the other end of the scale. They oppose each other. We're either making decisions based on beliefs or based on knowing how something works. The idea that medicine can help us get through our day-to-day lifestyle-based diseases, most chronic degenerative disease is related to how we're living our lives, lifestyle choices. The idea that medicine can help us with this is a meme. It's an idea. It's a belief. And the inoculator for memes or mind viruses, is critical thinking. We want to be critical thinkers. When you're making a buying decision, when you're making a decision that's going to affect your life, when you're making a health decision, you want to be a critical thinker. Don't take an organ out of your body or let somebody take an organ out of your body without doing some critical thinking, without understanding the mechanism of your problem. If we understood the mechanisms of our problems, we wouldn't have 500,000 gallbladders removed every year out of people's bodies. So understanding the mechanism can save us from medical tyranny, from all memes, not just medical memes, but there's something especially insidious about medical memes, about the drug company memes. There's something really just there's something wrong with that. When using songs and branding and marketing and belief systems, we drug our children and drug ourselves and drug our parents. There's just something twisted about that. Last week, there was a new drug that came out. Another new drug the FDA approved for improving female sex drive. Have you heard this one? I forgot the name of it. Orlissa, I think it's called. It's a drug that mimics the action of a major hormone system in the body that's involved with sexual drive and also involved with, get this, the same hormone system is involved with sexual drive, is involved with food intake. there's a relationship between our sexual drives and how much food we eat. Yes, more food means lower sexual drive over time. Obesity leads to a disruption in this hormone system. Appetite control is regulated by hormones. And there are hormones, there's a class of hormones that are that are upregulated, they're stimulated when we're hungry. There's a whole class of these hormones, and they go up when we're hungry. Unfortunately, these days, we're always hungry. But we're not hungry because we're hungry. We're hungry because we think we're hungry because we see commercials. We see ads for foods. We're not happy in our lives. We have mental activation of the hormone system that's supposed to go up when we're hungry. So it's always up. This hormone system is chronically elevated. And eventually, when a hormone system is chronically elevated in the body stops listening. And then you got to make more of the hormone. The body stops listening. You got to make more of the hormone. That's called resistance. Disruptions in this hormone system because of all the food we're eating and all the ways we stimulate our appetite artificially. The hormone system is only supposed to be stimulated, the food hormone system is only supposed to be stimulated when you're really hungry, not when you think you're hungry. But when we think we're hungry, when we see the Snickers bar commercials, and they know how to make us think we're hungry. It's not our faults. Well, we've got to take some responsibility. But nonetheless, there are forces at play that we don't know exist that manipulate our hunger. And when we're chronically hungry, over time, you get disruptions in this hormone system that ultimately leads to a decrease in your libido. In fact, they're actually using the same drugs that they're giving for this, same class of drugs that they're giving for increasing libido have also been used to increase, support appetite. To suppress appetite, for weight loss. So this hormone is associated, it's called melanocortin, by the way, if you're a scientist. This melanocortin hormone is associated with satisfaction. It's supposed to go up after we get the nutrients. Melanocortin goes up when we get our nutrients, and from a hormonal perspective, our appetite shuts down. That's what's supposed to happen. But when we're chronically overfed, over time, we become resistant to this appetite suppressant effect of melanocortin. And so we keep eating because we don't listen to the appetite suppressant. And we keep eating and we keep eating and we keep eating. One of the effects of melanocortin is to improve sex drive too. So when you become resistant to melanocortin, eventually your libido drops. So it's this resistance. The phenomenon of resistance is very interesting. Insulin resistance, testosterone resistance, melanocortin resistance, leptin resistance. Leptin is another satisfaction hormone. This whole idea of resistance following chronic elevation is really a major, major problem. And the way you combat it is by cessation, stopping. So you stop the release of insulin, at least you slow it down. You slow down the release of melanocortin. You slow down the release, or you sensitize the body to insulin. You sensitize the body to melanocortin. Best way to deal with melanocortin deficiency, if you have a libido problem, is to stop eating for a while, to fast. Appetite, obesity, eating a lot of food, never stopping eating, chronic grazing. That's another myth out there about health, that you should be chronically grazing. All of these lend themselves to resistance to the hormone systems that not only control our appetite, not only control food, but also keep us happy and fertile and sexy as well. And you shouldn't have to take a drug that jacks up the melanocortin system, artificially turns it on. That's how it works. It artificially activates the melanocortin system, and thereby increasing your libido and decreasing your appetite too, which all sounds great, but you're still messing around with your hormone system, and you don't know what else is going on when you start doing that. So just simple calorie restriction, resensitizing your body to melanocortin that's the best strategy. And once again, calorie restriction is always going to be in your health, happiness, and longevity interest. And that's a very important point, because we live in a world filled with calories and corporate interests and institutional interests that want us to never stop eating. Everywhere you look, there are signals to eat, and I'm talking overt signals and sneaky, insidious signals as well. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll be back on the bright side right after this.
Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. I started fighting the IRS over 40 years ago when they tried to seize my mother's house. I sued the IRS and won. I beat the IRS then, and I've been beating them ever since. I wrote the book on tax debt settlement, and I've helped thousands of people deal with tax problems they thought might never be solved. I can help you too. If you owe taxes you can't pay, don't wait another day. There's no such thing as a hopeless tax case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to my website, danpilla.com. That's danpilla.com, danpilla.com.
There's a man named Dr. Joel Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor, both a veterinarian and naturopathic physician. Doc asks, why does the United States spend more money on health care by far and still rank 50th in health and longevity worldwide? He believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, take charge of their health, and attain optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic prescription drugs that lead to side effects and more toxic prescription drugs. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the big government, big pharma, and big insurance manipulation of our healthcare system. I'm George Norrie, and I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about health care. Visit brightsideben.com and listen to Doc Wallach's Deadly Recipes lecture. It makes a lot of sense, and I urge you to join the Brightside Ben team. Go to brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Blockit Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockitPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockitPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockitPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Anytime, any place, anywhere. Radio remains the most intimate of all forms of media. At home, at work, in the car, on smartphones. Over 90% of consumers still listen to radio every week. That makes choosing radio as a place to advertise your business one of the best decisions you can make. Email advertise@gcnlive.com and partner up with an experienced GCN representative. Advertise@gcnlive.com. Easy, affordable, effective.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business, so make sure that they create a positive impression with Reputation Defender. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with Reputation Defender. Call 800-831-0771 now. That's 800-831-0771. For your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with Reputation Defender. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-831-0771 to learn more. 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow, a new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Okay, we're back on the bright side. 844-236-6010 is our number. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, and 24/7 on the archive page at brightsideben.com. And also, I have a new website. I don't know if it's up just yet. It should be up soon, maybe today. truthnourishment.com. Some of you have asked me about my shopping site, brightsidehealth.com. We morphed that into truthnourishment.com and gave it a little makeover. Thank you to Robert, my webmaster, genius man, for doing that for me. And we're going to have, we got a bunch of cool products up there now. If it's up, I believe it is up. If it's not, it'll be up in the next day or two. And also, we're going to have some more really cool products up at truthnourishment.com. And I may even start formulating a skincare product or two that I'll just put on there, a skin health product. I've got a lot of skin health formulations that I haven't been able to weave into my truth formulary or truth offering, but I may do that on truthnourishment.com. You can also check out criticalhealthnews.com and brightsideben.com and pharmacistben.com for the longevity products, and truthtreatments.com for our truth skin health products, truthtreatments.com. Okay, so I read, well, it was all over the news, actually, this new female libido enhancing drug. It's kind of interesting. It's not quite like a Viagra. It's more like a libido-enhancing drug, and it works with the hormone system of the body. Not surprisingly, libido is regulated by hormones, and as it turns out, the hormones that regulate libido also are involved with appetite, with how much food we eat or how much food we don't eat. There's a very important relationship between the melanocortin system and appetite, as well as sexual drive. Melanocortin tells you to stop eating, and melanocortin tells you to go mate. This is the cutting down to the chase, just getting to the basics. Melanocortin is a hormone that tells you to stop eating, and it tells you to go mate. And the melanocortin system is supposed to turn on when we get enough calories or enough nutrients. And that way, from an evolutionary perspective, when you have enough nutrients, it's time to go mate. That's how we operated from an evolutionary perspective. We ate and we mate. We ate it and we mated. Something like that. And the melanocortin system regulates that. But we mucked up the works. Oh, by the way, the sun also activates the melanocortin system. Melanocortin, melano means melanocyte. It's the same idea. Melanocytes make melanin. The melano part of melanocortin refers to the fact that it activates that system. And the cortin part tells you it activates the adrenals, the cortisol system. Melanocortin is sun and stress. And the sun also activates the melanocortin system. So the melanocortin system is activated by nutrients, and calories is activated by the sun too. And the melanocortin system tells you to go stop eating, go mate. When you're laying out in the sun, you don't feel like eating, but you do feel like mating sometimes. And it's not just the bikinis; it's hormones. The melanocortin system is a stress handling system, and it's a sexy system. And when a woman goes through menopause, or if she's under conditions of adrenal fatigue, because this all involves the adrenal glands, if she's burning out her adrenal glands, or if she's insulin resistant, she's got an abundance of calories, that's going to down-regulate the sexy system. You're going to feel less sexy when you're obese. You're going to feel less sexy when you're eating a lot of food, when you're chronically eating and getting a lot of calories. You're going to feel less sexy when you have adrenal fatigue issues. All of this is based on the hormone system, and the logic with this new drug is by activating this melanocortin system, you will tell the body that it's had enough nutrients, and so this drug was first being explored as a weight loss drug, and it may cause some weight loss, or appetite suppression anyway. And then this new drug turns on the sexy system because the melanocortin system does that as well. Best way is to use your lifestyle choices. Exercise is one of the best ways. We become the melanocortin resistance is associated with obesity. It's associated with sedentary lifestyle. And all of this is linked to loss of libido. So the drug companies, they're not going to tell you to go exercise. They want you to take the drug. And this is a fundamental problem in healthcare today. And it will not be solved by government, because government decisions are made largely for corporate interests, for institutional interests. It's not in people's interests. So you're going to hear commercials for Orlissa, for your libido issues. Be much better off fasting for a little bit and then practicing calorie restriction and making sure you sensitize your melanocortin system. Getting some sun. Sun is really important. Where was I? I'll read this after our next break about how they're discovering more and more how getting out in the sun can be important for the immune system. Getting out in the sun can be important for the stress management system. We upregulate stress management chemistry by the sun. The sun turns on stress management chemistry. We become more able to handle stresses with a certain amount of sun. Now, you don't want too much. You don't want to burn. Nobody's saying to burn. You got to be careful. But that doesn't mean you don't want to avoid the sun. Little stressors help the body handle stress. Small bursts of stressors help the body handle stress. That's why calorie restriction always increases longevity. Commercials for drugs are the poster child of meme or mimetic manipulation. And politicians who are promoting healthcare for all and cheap drugs are just doing the bidding of these institutional interests, not people's interests. Now, they may think, Bernie Sanders may think he's doing people good because he's probably bought the meme of how important drugs are. And so I'm not saying that these people are not well-meaning, but it's not in our interest. It's not in human interest. If you're on a drug, or you think you should have free drugs, or you think you should have cheap drugs, or you think it's a government insult to your or government offense to your healthcare status to make drugs expensive or to not give you free drugs, then you've bought into the lie. Then you drank the mimetic Kool-Aid, if you will. We're told over and over and over again how smart the medical model is, how smart the representatives of the medical model are. So, of course, we buy into the memes. We're told over and over again they're infallible, they're geniuses. And so we're always shocked when there's medical errors, even though medical errors are a leading cause of death. And we're always blown away and shocked. It's hidden in plain sight. Medical error is inevitable because the medical model is flawed. So you're always going to have medical error because the idea that you can be cut up like a Christmas turkey and be better off for it, or poisoned with a prescription drug and be better off for it, is flat out bad science. It maybe had its place in the days of Paracelsus when we didn't know how the body worked in the 17th century, in the 16th century when they were just figuring out how all the parts went together. But it is bad science today to think that you could be better off without a gallbladder, or an appendix, or a breast, or a uterus, or a thyroid. And one of the major reasons is because the medical model tells us that you have a disease, that these diseases are based in things, not in metabolism, not in chemistry, but in solid things. See, there's no real diseases. There's disease-ing. It's a verb. It's not a noun. We are disease-ing when we're sick, like we're running. It's a verb. You can't take a verb out. You can reverse a verb. You can't take it out, but you can reverse it. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Sling bow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of sling bow. A new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
Most of you know that heart disease is the #1 silent killer in the U.S. What if I told you for just $54.95 a month you could fight against heart disease naturally? At Heart and Body Extract, we've been helping thousands of people get back to a healthier heart. Don't just take my word for it. Check out all of the success stories at hbextract.com. Or to order, call 866-295-5305. That's 866-295-5305. hbextract.com. Don't risk it when you can take charge of it.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
President Trump is calling for global support in protecting Middle East shipping lanes. On Twitter this morning, the president said China, Japan, and many other countries get most of their oil from the Straits of Hormuz. He then asked, why are we protecting shipping lanes for other countries for many years and getting zero compensation? David Sears is a former Navy SEAL. He also reminds us
We haven't heard anything from the international community on this other than a couple of small, this is a bad thing, but you didn't hear anything from Norway or Japan. So that, you kind of let the international community start to weigh in. Then we have the larger Middle East strategy, which we really need to discuss, and kind of some of our assumptions there.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders has a plan to eliminate the student loan debt of every American. The 2020 Democratic presidential candidate will submit his proposal in Congress today. That plan would get rid of $1.6 trillion in debt for around 45 million people. This is USA Radio News.
There's no question you need omega-3s. But which form should you take? Fish oil or krill oil? Scientists have debated this for years. Luckily, there's a new solution to satisfy everyone. It's called Krill Omega 50 Plus. It combines ultra-pure fish oil and joint-soothing krill oil together in just one tiny pill. It's so powerful, it can promote the health of your heart and your arteries. And if that wasn't enough, it can also boost your joint comfort in just days. We're so sure Krill Omega 50 Plus will work for you. We'll even send you a free bottle to put to the test. The debate is over. It's not fish oil or krill oil. It's both. And now it's free. Just pay $4.95 for shipping and claim your free bottle. Call now. 1-800-399-6392. 1-800-399-6392. That's 1-800-399-6392.
Standing up for what's right. Helping out when things go wrong. Raising our voices alone or together. Seeking the truth and speaking our minds. Not just making records, but breaking them. Fighting for victory on the battlefield and on the playing field. Seeing the world through new eyes and the earth from miles above. Redefining beauty, brains, and what it really means to be queen. Making ourselves heard on stage and on screen. Showing the way in Silicon Valley. And showing up for others wherever help is needed most. Not just making our mark, but making a difference. Now that's a job for a Girl Scout. Girl Scouts, preparing girls for a lifetime of leadership.
When you have a pain in the neck, a real pain in the neck, back, shoulder, or legs, you now have two convenient choices to get fast relief without taking another pill. Because now, Sunny Bay heating wraps and pillows are available at both Amazon and Walmart. Yes, see Sunny Bay's 4.5 to 5-star customer reviews on Amazon.com or Walmart.com. Our microwavable heat wraps, heatable neck pillows, and extra large body wraps are designed better for perfect support where and when you need it. Even while driving, Sunny Bay wraps will not burn and stay balanced to provide soothing hot or cold therapy to help treat temporary or chronic pain. And the best part, Sunny Bay quality products start at under $20. Join thousands of happy customers and see why Sunny Bay products have a lifetime 100% positive rating on both Amazon and Etsy. It's easy. Click Amazon or Walmart and search today for Sunny Bay.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Okay, we are back on the bright side. 844-236-6010 is our number, and we got a couple lines open for you. We'll get to your calls here momentarily. Please check out our Truth Skin Health products at truthtreatments.com, all our longevity products at brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. And love to have you on the Brightside Ben team if you want to start yourself a business and help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. You can call 866-735-2470. Tell them you want to sign up to join the Brightside Ben team, or click on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. Okay, let's see, 844-236-6010 is our number. From New Scientist magazine earlier this month. This is the cover story, actually. Light up your life. And by the way, New Scientist magazine is a really cool scientific journal that is not super duper easy reading, but it's not like a hardcore scientific journal. It's got kind of fun articles in it usually. This was from the June 1st to June 7th edition of New Scientist magazine this year. Light up your life, how getting more daylight can transform your health. Where have you heard that before, folks? according to this article, interviewing a guy named Morten Halmo Peterson, who used to live in Copenhagen, he says if he didn't get out, he lived in the basement. He lived in a windowless basement. He says if he didn't get out in the daytime, he'd lose track of time and start becoming irritated and depressed. Quote, when you're living in a basement with only artificial light, it becomes clear that something is lacking. It's an emotional, physical, and mental thing all combined, unquote. Yes, it's true. The average Westerner spends 90% of his life inside. That means we get less and less sun. We're getting less and less sun as the years go by. Too little sun, of course, everybody knows about vitamin D, but the sun upregulates our mood because it stimulates this melanocortin system that we've been talking about. The melanocortin system makes you feel good. It makes you feel satisfied. It makes you feel like you want to go out and mate. It makes you want to have a good time, makes you want to go forage. It's a summertime system. We have jacked it up through all the calories we're eating and our sedentary lifestyle and staying inside. So get yourself some sun. And inside, look for blue light. Lighting should be bright and blue-white, according to this article anyway. Red light and blue light are kind of... I'm going to talk about red light and blue light tomorrow. Red light therapy has a calming effect on the body. Blue light has a stimulating effect on the body. At night, you want more red. During the daytime, blue light wakes you up, gets you going. By the way, if you look at the sun first thing in the morning, that'll also help you get going. Get out of bed. And if you can remember to do this, if you sleep near a window, that's helpful. And before you really open your eyes, or just as soon as you open your eyes, go look right in the sun. You'll wake right up. It stimulates that melanocortin system. All right, 844-236-6010 is our number. Time to hit the phones. Let's say good morning to John in Kansas. What's going on, John? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I've been doing some research on a product I'm taking, and I've found some technical information, but I like the way that you provide commentary that helps explain the technical.
Okay. What's the product?
I'm taking Equal, EQUOL.
Okay, what's the ingredient? What's the form? Do you have the form?
It is a member of the hydroxyflavin.
It's like a bioflavonoid?
It's a non-steroidal estrogen that's generated when soybean products are metabolized.
What's it called? What's the name of it?
It's Equal, EQUOL.
No, that's the brand name. What's the name of the actual molecule or chemical?
Well, it says in the PubMed, it says Equal. It's shown to bind to DHT to protect the prostate.
Are you saying equal like EQUAL, like equal?
EQUOL.
Oh, EQUOL, Equal. Oh, okay, gotcha. So Equal is actually the chemical name? That doesn't sound like a chemical name to me.
I know. I was curious too why they.
Okay, so basically, here's the deal with soy. Here's the deal with soy. Flavonoids in soy antagonize hormones. All right. First of all, estrogen antagonizes DHT through various feedback mechanisms, but also it may just be a DHT inhibitor on its own. It may block DHT, or it may just inhibit the effects of DHT. Either way, it's a soy product, is what you're looking at.
Right.
And soy is loaded with these. You've heard of genistin and diazidin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the famous ones they'll give you when you have osteoporosis or to help balance out female hormones. The logic being that using plant estrogen is a weaker form of the real thing, and it will kind of prevent the stronger estrogens from kicking in. It'll block the stronger estrogens. This is the logic. Okay, it blocks the effects of stronger estrogens. So it has like an estrogen protective effect because it blocks the effects of stronger estrogens. But there are other people that say that it is estrogen. So it gives you some estrogenic effects. Either way, it's like a drop in the bucket for taking care of DHT. Hardly any effect at all. I wouldn't waste my money.
I'm really looking for an alternative.
Now,
I really want an alternative.
Yeah, if you want a really good DHT inhibitor, use zinc. That's probably the best. That's one of its major mechanisms of action is using zinc. And we know zinc is great for the prostate, it's great for acne, great for male pattern baldness, great for the male reproductive system. That's what I would be doing. I don't know about, It's just a derivative of soy. What they do is they take the plant. This is how these supplement companies work, all right? They'll take a plant like soy, which is loaded with active material, and then they'll find where they can extract specific active materials. So they use genistin, they use diazidin. Those are the most common ones. I haven't heard of this equal, but I'm sure it's very similar. And they just pull out various fractions, and they stick it in a capsule and sell it to you. You can actually get something called soy isoflavones. Have you heard of this?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So soy, you can get capsules that have all the isoflavones in them, but why not just eat soy if you really wanted to do that? Now, of course, you do run into the problems with soy, the GMO problems and the pesticide problems, and those are issues. But, if you really want to do these soy isoflavones, I don't know that you're going to get a great benefit from them, but, it's not going to hurt you. And personally, I would be doing... I don't want to say do soy because that's got a lot of problems associated with it. But I don't know that you're going to get a lot of benefit with soy isoflavones. Use zinc. Use GLA. Have you heard of GLA? That's another DHT inhibitor.
Yes, I have.
GLA. That's found in various in evening primrose oil and borage oil. But you can actually get GLA capsules, zinc, and also omega-6 fatty acids in general. Those have DHT.
Isn't that in the Ultimate EFA?
Say again?
GLA?
Oh, yes, it's in the Ultimate EFA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
and then it's... Say again?
I'm taking those.
Okay. So do you know about chrysin and tribulus and those? Have you heard of those?
No.
Bodybuilders are really obsessed with DHT inhibitors. So there's DHT inhibitors that you can get... you can find in bodybuilder magazines, DHT blockers, and they're using them for hair loss. But you can't control hormones that way. Hormones are too keyed in with your environment and the foods you're eating. The absolute best way to lower your DHT is to use zinc and then also calorie restriction and reduce your insulin. That's probably the best ways to do it. I shouldn't say reduce your insulin. Yes, reduce your insulin, but more importantly, sensitize your body to insulin. The isoflavones, the soy isoflavones, also quercetin, sometimes they'll use it. That's like if your body wants to make DHT, it's going to make DHT whether or not you're taking soy isoflavones. I would be lowering my insulin or sensitizing my body to insulin. Hang on, we got to take a break, John. Don't go away. We'll finish up when we come back. I'm Pharmacist Ben, 844-236-6010
Policies
is our
issued by
number.
American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
Do you have a family? Would you like to help make sure they'll be taken care of if anything were to happen to you? If you answered yes, you probably need life insurance. Now, do you think life insurance is expensive? If you answered yes to that too, you definitely need to give AIG Direct a call. We could find you a $250,000 policy for just $14 a month, which means you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Call us now for a free, no-obligation quote. 1-800-919-5435. Since 1995, we've helped millions of people find out if they could save up to 70% on their term life insurance. See how affordably we can help you protect your family. Call AIG Direct now for your free quote. 1-800-919-5435. You could save up to 70%. That's 1-800-919-5435. 1-800-919-5435.
Bags under the eyes, crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles are things adults complain about as they age. Now there's Instantly Ageless. It works in minutes and is great for men and women.
I've probably noticed in the past 5 years that my eyes have gained a lot of fine lines, wrinkles, my crow's feet have gotten deeper. Wow. I was hoping for 5 years, but that's like what my eyes looked like 10 years ago.
That is really cool. Wrinkle gone.
It's easy. Just put it on your finger and go. Now I wish I had more down here because I can still see one wrinkle. It's bugging me.
I am a little bit emotional. Turning 40, I didn't think would be a big deal to me, but that looks like the me that I feel like inside instead of what I see when I look in the mirror.
Try Instantly Ageless today at GCNlife.com. That's GCNlife.com. 30-day money-back guarantee and preferred price discount at GCNlife.com. That's GCNlife.com. Would you like to get back that full head of hair from years past? Introducing Reveal from GCNlife.com. Beverly Hills dermatologist Dr. Nathan Newman invented Reveal, which contains polypeptides with natural botanicals and no parabens, sulfates, silicones, or dyes for a salon-quality hair growth product. Reveal. Here's Dr. Newman.
I've treated a lot of patients who lose their hair and they lose their confidence. We've created a unique set of polypeptides, which we call HPT6. The HPT6 contains the polypeptides from 6 different plants. The scalp infusion treatment should be used on wet or dry scalp. The Reveal hair care system is designed to be used for men and women alike.
Get Reveal at GCNlife.com with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So try Reveal today at GCNlife.com or 844-443-6637. Plus a discount up to 25% off for Reveal at GCNlife.com or 844-443-6637.
What would your life be like if you woke up each morning with new vitality, feeling better than you have in years, and you noticed a difference in your sleeping patterns, blood sugar levels, and had a sense of well-being overall? There's something that is changing thousands of people's lives, and you could be one of them. It's called Heart and Body Extract. Sharon Harris, co-creator of Heart and Body Extract, talks about the positive effects of Heart and Body Extract.
What happens with the formula Heart and Body Extract is it's giving the body the necessary vitamins, minerals, amino acids, enzymes, and phytonutrients so the body will heal itself. And yes, the body does have the ability to balance blood pressure, balance cholesterol, clean and unclog the arteries. It can also work on balancing the circulation for diabetics. So the body is an amazing thing. It simply needs some help so it has the tools to heal itself.
Heart and Body Extract gets results. To order your 2-month supply, call now, toll free at 866-295-5305. Order online at hbextract.com.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Okay, we're back on the bright side talking to John in Kansas. John, real quick, so DHT, I imagine you want to lower it for male pattern baldness issues or prostate issues. DHT is basically super testosterone. What's that?
Yeah, my hair is growing back, actually.
Are you using DHT inhibitors?
Just doing longevity and keto.
All right, good for you. That means you're probably healthy. Testosterone is broken down in one of two directions. It's broken down into super testosterone, which, by the way, a certain amount of is good for you. A certain amount helps you control blood sugar and is important for building muscle. You know, a certain amount of DHT is important. If DHT is not broken down into testosterone, it gets broken down into female hormone. I'm sorry, if testosterone is not broken down into DHT, it goes into female hormone. You understand what I'm saying? This is why DHT blocker has been used for male pattern baldness, because estrogen gives you nice, healthy hair. Now, it's kind of simplistic, but that's basically the idea. So you got testosterone. Testosterone is broken down in one of two directions, either into DHT or into female hormone. That's why one of the reasons, by the way, why people who use anabolic steroids will have decreased male performance. They'll become more estrogenic if they use too much testosterone. If they got breasts, they'll gain the gynecomastia, they call it. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that all that testosterone that they're taking is broken down into female hormone. So DHT inhibition, what that ends up doing is actually producing more, helping you make more estrogen. I'm not sure if it makes you too much estrogen if you're not really taking major DHT inhibitors, so I don't think you have to worry about that. Nonetheless, that's the biochemistry of it. So DHT super testosterone. Testosterone, for better or worse, does some good things. Gives you your edge, your male edge, makes you aggressive a little bit, helps you build muscle. And by the way, women make testosterone like men do. But on the other hand, it can also cause things to grow out of control. And that's why it's been associated with prostate problems. All right. Anything else, my friend?
That'll do it. I appreciate
Zinc's
it.
the best, by the way. Zinc. That's the best DHT inhibitor there is. It's a natural DHT inhibitor. It isn't going to necessarily make you make female hormone. It's a natural kind and gentle and normal way that DHT is supposed to be. DHT production, I don't want to say inhibited, I'll say stabilized rather than inhibited. Inhibiting is the nature of drugs. Stabilizing is the nature of nutrition. All right, Bob in Minnesota, good morning. Welcome to the Bright Side.
Hey, good morning, Ben. Hey, I have more of a comment than a question, but last week I had called in and I was asking you about GMOs acting like viruses, in which they change the DNA composition of our microbiome or our gut microbiome.
Okay, that's a good point.
Factory. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Virus, right?
That's like a virus. Yeah. They insert themselves. Except the virus has a shell around it, and it sort of has a evolutionarily determined way or evolutionarily selected way of protecting itself and traveling around. A GMO is just the gene. It's just stuck in. I mean, they just stick it in. I don't know whether the GMO itself, the genetic variation enters into your genetics, though. A virus enters into your genetics, so it will insert itself into your DNA. That's its role in life, is to insert itself in your DNA. We're more like a vector for a plant virus when we do GMOs. You follow what I'm saying?
Okay, but the article actually was talking that it altered our DNA within our microbiome, and then it became a living pesticide factory. It just kept on producing.
That's interesting. What article was this? Where did you read this?
That was, I'll keep talking and I'll get back to you.
So hang on, let me understand this. You're saying that the GMO genetic variation has an ability to insert itself into our genome, according to this article.
Correct. And the article was basically at the End of the American Dream blog by Michael Snyder.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at it because I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's news. That's a new one on me. Yeah, and then it would be. That's how a virus works. You're exactly right.
Okay.
Say that again. End of the Dream blog by Michael Snyder?
Correct. End of the American Dream blog.
End of the American Dream. Well, that's not very optimistic or reassuring.
Yeah.
Michael Snyder. I've been reading a lot about it. Somebody was saying now, I was reading an article on sex robots. Doctors are now prescribing sex robots. Did you hear this?
Oh, boy. No.
That's what, and the quote was, or the headline said, doctors prescribing sex robots now. Is this the end of American civilization? I don't know if the case could be made. That's kind of funny.
But back to my point then. So
yeah,
it taxes our immune system, and in addition to our environment around us.
The GMOs you're talking about?
Yeah.
They're hideous. They're hideous.
Have to attack that, yeah.
They're absolutely hideous. In fairness, they're increasing calories.
I'm not going to eat the Impossible Burger, I tell you that.
It doesn't sound right, does it? Or even, that's the one that there's another one. There's a plant burger one, too. That one's made with plants. The Impossible Burger, that's a genetically modified one, too. They use special beans that are juicier or something, right? They secrete more juice.
Yeah.
And they're red.
They also mentioned that then the glyphosate is elevated 11 times.
What state is?
The glyphosate.
The glyphosate is elevated. Yeah, they have to. Yeah, obviously because the plant is weaker.
Right. That's the whole idea.
Yeah, the GMO plant is weaker, so it has to have more pesticide. And, of course, then they GMO it for more pesticide, so it doesn't kill the plant. Roundup Ready. Yeah. So, you know what? It's a big old mess out there, Bob. I don't know. I don't know that we're going to get out of this, Well,
I just wanted to mention. I just wanted to mention that, bottom line is, corporate isn't the bad guy. It's we, the people. They give us what we want. In other words, we turn to a single-payer government, a single system federal government to provide us our social needs. It's all false promises of social needs and medical needs and whatever that allows then these corporations to
fill in the gap.
Unelected bureaucrat branch, a revolving door, so that you don't have. It isn't the customer. The individual is not the customer. They're the consumer, and the customer ends up being the government. And the bottom line is, we're never going to be able to, dictate, or the corporations are not going to give us healthy stuff because they can just focus on profits and work their legislation through the government. But the bottom line is, that's why we have this corporate food that is not healthy, and then we have all this medication because then that industry works through the government, and we are the losers because we want false security through a single government. And I just like to touch base on last week, climate change. I just like to touch base on that.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's so much, per se, people are fighting amongst themselves, is there climate change or isn't there climate change? My big issue is basically that let's quit turning to the government for the data. The bottom line is I want an independent source, and I want to hear all sides of the issue. And I know Chris last week was mentioning about different chemicals in the air and that type of thing, and that might be, but when you reference the EPA or whoever else, I'm sorry, I have a hard time then digesting that material because it's not, to me, it's not credible enough. Because
right, I know, I 100%.
The government's done that before, it's economics and everything else.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, I'd like to have you turn to, there's a Dr. J, hang on, what's his name? But he has an article, a website, nuclearplanet.com.
Nuclear Planet, and what does he talk about? What's his point?
Dr. J. Marvin Herndon. What his point is basically, just like you talk about the electric energy of our solar system, such that the sun, right now, the Earth is rotating closer to the sun than it normally does, whatever. And not only is that adding maybe solar heat to our planet, but more importantly, the gravitational pull, the magnetic change on our core of our Earth is heating up, and fissures in the oceans are opening up, and you're getting some greater volcanic.
And what does he attribute this to? What does this guy attribute it to?
The magnetic pull of the sun having
That's interesting.
The magnetism of the Earth.
So it has to do with how close we are to the sun, like a cycle of movement of the Earth around the sun.
Right.
What's his name? Or what's the website? Give me the website.
Dr. J. Marvin Herndon, and his website, nuclearplanet.com.
Nuclearplanet.com. I am going to definitely take a look at that. That sounds very interesting. Thanks for your call, Bob. I appreciate it. And love my smart listeners. That's pretty awesome. Nuclearplanet.com. Dr. J. Marvin Herndon. All right. That's it for now. Thanks for listening to The Bright Side. Check out our websites, brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, and criticalhealthnews.com for the longevity products, Truth Skin Health, or truthtreatments.com for our Truth Skin Health products, and now truthnourishment.com for our enzymes and various products that you cannot find anywhere else, including hemp and CBD, and so we've got all kinds of cool stuff up there. Truthnourishment.com. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.